Residents of a Philadelphia neighborhood joined elected leaders for an informational meeting on proposed cuts to SEPTA. They say quality of life would be compromised if routes are reduced or eliminated. Aziza Schuler was there and has the details.
In Strawberry Mansion, half the residents don't own cars. For them, public transportation is essential, not a choice. Neighbors like Marcella Bevins rely on SEPTA to get to doctor's appointments several times a month.
I go to my own colleges. That's the 49 bus to go to Civic Center Boulevard. I catch the 49 to go to 30th Street Station to catch the L.
But SEPTA's $213 million budget deficit is pushing the agency to shrink the system. It plans to cut 50 bus routes, 5 regional rail lines, and reduce service across the board. Strawberry Mansion will be hit especially hard. 9 routes through the neighborhood could be discontinued or reduced by up to 20%.
I don't know what SEPTA's doing. They raised the fare and then they want to cut routes. That doesn't make sense, really.
They feel like it's an attack on them in their life. I'm feeling good.
Attorney Jalen Alexander hosted a meeting Monday at Garden of Prayer Church, bringing neighbors, SEPTA officials, and lawmakers together.
Candidly, SEPTA is the victim here. SEPTA needs funding to thrive.
Right now, that funding depends on Harrisburg lawmakers who have until June 30th to include SEPTA in the state budget, just ahead of the transit agency's own deadline.
The money that needs to be spent is nothing compared to the money that will be lost if we did not fund SEPTA.
When service cuts go into effect beginning August 24th, SEPTA says affected riders will be able to use alternate routes to get to where they're going. However, that will include more transfers, and for most people, that'll make their commutes longer and more complicated.
If I got to catch another bus when I've been catching the same bus for 25 years to get to and from work, that's going to cost me more. That affects my budget.
It also affects their jobs, health, families, and daily survival. This community says decisions about service cuts shouldn't be made without their voices at the table. Aziza Schuler, CBS News, Philadelphia.